Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Okay. Phakela Umthakathi wenze i-media briefing. Ngiyayimamela. This is my advice to Phakela Umthakathi. I wish Phakela Umthakathi can talk less. Iyavakala. Because now ukuthetha kwakhe kakhulu and aphe thetha nezinto angamelanga uyazithetha. First and foremost, I notice ego yakhe too much. Too much ego. And always he blow his horn too much. And always thathu uya exaggerate kwizinto ezininzi. Okwesine, some of his statements zakhe azenzi sense if umamele kakuhle. He likes to talk too much about himself. Like he likes to praise himself so much. As if he's someone who needs some validation, okanye akayifumani validation. But anyway, i-media briefing yakhe, I wish ebevele wafocus ekufundeni i-statement instead bathethe kakhulu and wait for the questions. I also got annoyed by the fact that ibingaphandle and ibinakuphazamiseka okuthile. So let's jump straight to it. Phakela Umthakathi claimed ukuthi yena the invitation, okay, not claim, but that's what he says, was directed to him, so there was no point of him inviting uJacinta because invitation ibijongene naye. Well, not sonke we just fall for any statement, right? The first thing, the question should be then, ingaba ungizwe na bebizwe president, ingaba uKings also bebizwe president, ingaba that other guy that was there, I think there were one or two more guys that were there, were they also invited by the president? Because if uthi nyani president bebize njena yedwa and he wanted to use as a statement, then he should have been there alone by himself. But he was able ukuya nongizwe noPhakela Umthakathi nabanye abantu and not uJacinta. I don't buy it. I think he's just being we as defender. 2, uPhakela Umthakathi uthi, I mean, even if ke bengayanga no Jacinta, at least just a text, just a phone call, mamela man Jacinta, if many call ku president, something like that, man, it wouldn't have caused any harm. Well, uthi no Jacinta indoda uchatile unendoda so bengenakwazi uthetha naye nendoda yakhe, but in one of the videos wayechilo wathi umuntu akhuluma naye indoda kaJacinta. Then why don't you call the husband if you guys have that type of relationship? Okay, so and uthi Phakela Umthakathi man, I don't know, I feel ukuthi and okwesibini uyaz exaggerate ezinye izinto. Uthi he's going to build 1 million jobs. How is he going to do it? Like literally, is he the one who's going to be creating those jobs? And he create 1 million jobs and it blows too much of horn, but there is no man that can lead like him in the entire South Africa. There is no man that can take some challenges like him. He's very strong mentally, physically and spiritually and etc. That such talks ziyakuthanda ukunannoya mina because ubuzwe ngibani. Okay, anyway, What else I wanted to say about Uphakela Umthakathi? So yeah, man, and these 257,000 men that he claim Boyaba leader and everything, would you wire paya? Ramaphosa, he just called this man, wanted to meet them face to face just to get the assurance. So what the meeting is about safe, and that meeting only took 10 minutes. I mean, guys, who buys that? Who buys that? That thing, something like that could have been done via telephonically, right? What else? So guys, that's just my take, man. Kuphakela Umthakathi ba khawehlisa isanje man, khawehlisa ukuthetha man. Hey, because ngoku and again namva kwenye thetha about the circumcision in one of the videos ukuthi how people should be circumcised and yaqonda ukuba hey ukuthetha too much sometimes kuyayibhudisa indlela. So I wish and I can talk less. And okwesibini, why was Ngizwe not part of that press briefing? And if there was a valid reason, I think it would have made sense to say Umfowethu Ngizwe could not make it because of A, B, and C. I think Uphakela Umthakathi exposure and maybe some level of power is getting into his head. See you guys on the next one.
And to the rest of the world that has decided Tina, South Africans were evil, were xenophobic, were Afrophobic, I'd like to inform you that we are not. Yes, South Africans are so evil. South Africans are the best people you'll find. South Africans are the funniest people you'll find. South Africans are the most neighborly people you'll find. Well, I'm speaking from my experience. Kumnandi la eMzansi, guys. And akukho mnandi because the country mnandi. No, it's the people that make the country this way. That's why so many people want to come and visit South Africa, because South Africa kumnandi. The issue is that our people are misinformed. Our people are being used. Our frustrations, our anger that has been building up for years and years, that's been building up for 30 years, is being manipulated. We're being manipulated. And unfortunately, most of us haven't had the time to heal. Some of us are still, in fact, most of us are in survival mode. So, more than being xenophobic and Afrophobic, our people are hurt, angry, and they don't know where to direct it. So the people who think they're clever, they manipulate my people and they say, no, you must direct it that way. Because my people are looking for solutions. My people are tired. So capitalists take that and they manipulate it and they use it to benefit them. But my people are not Afrophobic. We're not xenophobic. My people are tired. They've just been lied to. They've been told that the root of your problems is other foreign nationals, when in fact, the root of everyone's problems in the whole entire world, government. Okay, sharp.
So many South Africans have been calling out Uphakela Umthakathi after his media briefing meeting, and I understand why they're calling him out. I feel like this fame that he's getting now, it is really getting into his head. You know, we behave in a different way once we start getting those the attention. You understand me? And whatever that he says, I feel like at this point we just leave it. We just don't have to follow everything that he's saying and take everything personal, because we have to understand. And I feel like Uphakela Umthakathi has actually exposed himself long time ago. It's just that when people love a person, they won't see anything wrong until that love has just been wiped away. They will then see the reality, because we saw how he was treating women. We saw the videos of him saying that like there's no any man who can beat him physically. So which was just out of line. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying? He feels like he's just all over the place. Let me just put it like that. He's all over the place. I remember there was a lady who reacted to his video. He was in this other spaza shop, like, you know, boasting, standing there like this powerful man. You understand me? And the lady was saying his downfall will be very heavy. his downfall will be very, very heavy. He even compared him to Nhlanhla Lux, which it's the same. Like, it will be the same, I feel like. Because Nhlanhla Lux, he was also all over the place. And where is he now? He's just quiet. You cannot, like, he's nowhere to be found. And it's a very sad situation, by the way, Uguti. Today you are up there and then tomorrow you are down just because of your own behavior, how you carry yourself. Yes. Phakela Mthakat, guys, he's all over the place. Like, he's just all over the place. I feel like at this point, we just don't have to listen to what he's saying or take anything that he says too personally, because we have to understand. And with this meeting, I don't know, man. I feel like smart people will actually see through his eyes, see through his words to say, nah, we are not taking this. But anyway, please say your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think?